We all go with the minor stuff. Pen versus pencil. Bubble sheets. Everything is in pen. You may hear other teachers tell their students that pen or pencil doesn't matter. It matters to me. All right, pen, 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 unless you're doing a construction or a graph. Okay, that includes if I give you a coordinate geometry proof on the test. The graph is in pencil, but distance, midpoint, slope formulas, all that work below is in pen. Okay, just the actual graph can be done in pencil. Everything else is done in pen. Tuesday, 1 o'clock, right outside Gym A. Have your darn supplies. I'm not going to bring anything extra, as you know. You guys have, most of you guys have been through this before. Some of you have not. You are allowed to bring in just your supplies and water in there. That's it. Backpacks are all outside. If you decide to bring your phone in, that is to be put on a table with your name. All right. If your phone goes off and you decide not to put it away, that's going to be a problem. Okay, that might be a problem. I won't go into any details, but that's a problem. We all good on the little details. Anything I have to cover here? Yep. Correct. You will be able to see it, yes, but not keep it. And I will post it to Aspen, and it'll work just like I do any test quiz. You'll get a notification. Okay. Formulas, properties, special vocab I gave you guys on Wednesday. It's just a matter of are you going to know it or not. Okay. I gave you specifically formulas and specific quadrilaterals to know the properties of. That's on you guys now. Real quickly, constructions. I probably should go over all the different constructions that you're going to need to know. Just so if somebody asks, I don't want you wasting your time on certain constructions. Okay, what do you think? I'm going to go through this pretty quickly. Billy. Angle bisector, absolutely. Next. Angle bisector. Midpoint, yep. How to find a midpoint. Nico, what do you have? Okay, I'm going to add midpoint / perpendicular bisector because these are the same constructions. You use the same movement with your hands and a compass to do a perpendicular bisector to also find the mid. More here. Yep. Copy and angle. Nice one, Caleb, right there. Copy. A second. So then bisect. Only way smaller. That's about. Waiting for a couple more here. Don't worry about making triangles. Don't waste your time about making triangles. A couple more. No, you want to take a look. Don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to construct. Know what it is, obviously, but I'm not going to ask you to construct it. All right, that takes a while. What's the line called from a vertex to a midpoint in a triangle? And what's the segment called from a vertex perpendicular to the opposite side? Okay, you guys might want to take a peek into those. And if you're not coming in for a review at all and are going to do this on your own, remember up on Aspen, I have that web link to the YouTube channel where all these are and step-by-step how to do them. Okay, all good? I'm just going to leave it there because that's it right there. So that's up to you if you want to know those or not, right? Calculator, get them out. Here you go, calculator, get them out. I'll give the announcement. Okay, time to clear our calculators. What are you guys doing? Pretend I wasn't here yesterday. Second plus Reset number 7. Go over to all. Reset. And again, I need to see this screen, whether it says RAM cleared or mem cleared. Okay, I need to see that screen because I'm going to be flying up and down those rows looking at all your calculators real quick. Okay. Also, I've had a couple people ask, because algebra last year, after you clear the calculator, you may have had to go back and put it into certain modes. You didn't have to worry about that in geometry yet. Okay, don't worry about going to your mode button and going to certain modes. The only mode you need to worry about is your second piece mode. Make sure that's turned on, all right, before the exam. All good with the calculator? Last time I'll mention it. No extra calculators being brought to the exam. If you need to borrow one, you guys know the deal. And then watch your time. You only have 2 hours. This test is not designed to go over 2 hours, but you have 2 hours. So please do not spend 15, 20 minutes on one question because you're not sure how to do it. I cannot give you any extra time after 3 o'clock. That's it. 1 to 3, we're all done. All right, so please watch your time. I'll yell out hour left, half hour left, 15 left, so you guys know where you are. You can bring a watch if you want to. That's up to you. Questions? Also, watch out. I don't know if anybody has one or not, but you're not allowed an Apple Watch in there. Okay, I know last year they were checking, all right, because that's just like kind of having your phone on you. Right? You can't have a watch in there, so just an FYI. Anything else? All right, and that quote up there is not about motivation. I much believe in that. Okay, no halfway. Halfway will get you about a 72 on this test, probably. All right, either you come in knowing your stuff up and down, or not at all. You're just going to wing it. All right, I don't think there's any in between on this test. Anything else? Yes, your midterm review packet is awesome, but so is that extra one. Do not overlook that. Just throwing that out there. Do not overlook that extra midterm review I gave you. And you guys know both the answers are up on. Okay. All right, for now, anything we want to cover here? Hold on 1 second, guys. Just let me, I forgot to pull it up. Remember, too, if you want to throw me a quick email saying, do you have any extra problems on this? I certainly will. I'll make sure I bring the old laptop home this weekend and shoot you off a quick bunch of problems on whatever topic you guys need. Just make sure it's specific. Don't say quadrilaterals. All right, get a little specific for me. Midterm review. PDFs needed. I probably don't want to actually open up the actual midterm, so make sure I go to the packet. All right, Bella, you're up. Did you get your, by the way, backboard there? That's yours. $412, everybody, $412. All right, there it is. I think this is the first one we've reviewed here. When we started reviewing on Tuesday, I gave you guys 5 different topics the 3 proofs may be. Anybody know what topic this falls under, this proof? This is, what do we call this type of proof? Indirect. Oh, I know it's indirect. What's in the proof statement? Does not, does not, does not. All right, so I am going to do this indirectly. So after our givens, What is my next step? It's called the assumption. How do I get the assumption in any indirect proof? Opposite of the proof statement. It's the opposite of the proof. So we are going to say that JP bisects angle HJK. We can use that as a given, treat it as a given. All right, you can mark your diagram with whatever you get out of that. What is our goal? Somewhere in the statements, you should have a what? Contradiction of one of the givens. Everyone take a look. Look at the two givens that are provided. Which one do you think we're going to contradict? P is not the midpoint by showing P is the midpoint. Okay, that's what we want to do. Show P is the midpoint of HK somehow. You ready to do it? All right. If P were to be the midpoint, which two segments would be equal? HP and PK. Get them congruent for me. That's what I need your help to do right now as a class. Get HP and PK congruent to each other. I have HK and I have JK congruent. How about our assumption? What two angles are congruent based on our assumption? Angle HJP congruent to PJK. All right, so angle HJP is congruent to angle PJK. Definition of a bisector. Okay, I need HP and PK congruent. You got a pair of sides and a pair of angles. What else you got for me? Go ahead, what else you guys got? Come on, come on. JP, right? A little reflexive. Now, I'm assuming you guys are telling me all this because you know what about the triangles now? They are congruent. Which one of the five methods? Side angle, side. So triangle HJP, congruent. Don't write the similar sign. Congruent to, let's see, KJP. Side angle, side. All right, now the triangles are congruent. What segments are congruent that I needed? HP congruent to PK. CPC, TC. All right, now if these two are congruent, what's point P then? A midpoint, write it down because that's going to be your contradicting statement. That P is the midpoint of HK. Now, some of you may have a little problem writing the reason. How do we know it? Let me ask you, how do you know that that's a midpoint? What did we just show? There's no bisect here. I don't see that word anywhere. We can't have bisect in the reason. What did we just show? HP is congruent to PK. I will not accept definition of a midpoint by saying it's a midpoint. All right, what do we have right here in our given and right here in our statement number 7? Contradiction. So what's that mean about our assumption? It is false. So what must be true? JP does not bisect angle HJK. Anybody remember their last reason in an indirect proof? Assumption led to contradiction, and there's something else I required. Whatever steps the contradiction is in. And that would be the given step 1 and step 7. It was not a midpoint. It is a midpoint. That contradicts itself. Jack. Oh, it should be. Not oh, will it be? It's always one of the givens you're going to contradict. And usually it's the one that says not with it you're going to contradict. Okay?
I have 2 again today.
Hold on. Are we all good with this one? It could be it's one of the 5. It's one of the 5 I told you it could be. There's 3 proofs. This could be certain indirect. Could certainly be one of those 3. Go ahead, Nico. Go ahead.
Review 6, number 7 and 9.
Okay, review 6. I'll start with number 7. Sum of the interior angles of a polygon is 720. How many sides does it have? All right, here we go. That's a formula I'd given you on Wednesday. It was distance, midpoint, slope, and then this was the fourth formula, which was for the sum of the interior angles. What was that formula? 180 times n minus 2. And in this case, I know what that's equal to. What's the sum of the interior angles here? 720. So I'm going to set it equal to 720. How would you guys solve for n? Which number of sides? Go approach to solving this. I could distribute the 180 and go from there, or you can get rid of the 180 right now. Divide both sides by 180. N minus 2, that's a 4 spot, I believe. How do I move the 2 over? Add it. So this is a 6-sided figure, also known as a hexagon. All right, that's one of the 4 formulas you got to know. Good there. Okay, 9. Number 9. Okay, looks like I got a little diagram to draw, I guess.
Didn't really have the answer to it on aspirin.
No?
No, it had some writing, but it didn't actually have an answer to what it was asking.
Okay. Well, let's figure this out right now. P, Q, R. S is the midpoint of RQ. All right, there's S. Midpoint. Oh, I have a feeling about this one that we're not going to be able to do it. PQ, T is the midpoint. And that's it. RP is 8x minus 2. ST, yeah, we're not. 3x plus 6. SR, PQ, geez. Find all of those. All right, we're not going to be able to do it. That's when we get back. First day we get back from midterms, I'm going to go over what the relationship is between TS and PR, so don't worry about it. Okay. Set up a proportion. What do you mean? What's parallel? There's a relationship between TS and PR. I don't want to get into it and fill your head with other facts. All right, well, this is the first topic. We're going to resume it's in the similarity unit. We'll resume it on Monday. We'll talk about the relationship between TS and PR. All right, Thomas? It was by mistake. Is that a better explanation? Okay. We used to do this topic before the midterm, and then we pushed some stuff back and added some stuff in, so now it is not on the midterm anymore. Okay, you do not need to worry about it. Hi, Matt.
Can we go over midterm review number 5?
Whew, this must be a tough one. 511. Oh, we can do this one. Yeah, we're good. Okay, I got parallel here. Got it. Yep. AC is x minus 3. BE is 20. AB is 16. AD is 2x plus 12. Find AC. Okay, ready to go? All right. Because they gave me these lines are parallel, I know the triangles are similar by angle. Okay, good there. So if the triangles are similar, corresponding sides are in the same ratio. So Matt, can you give me a side from the small triangle? 16. And what's the, be careful now, what's the 16 correspond with in the large triangle? 36, not 20. It corresponds with AE. Nice job. All right, can you give me another side from the small triangle? Yep, and that corresponds with what side in the big triangle? 2x plus 2, good. And now we cross multiply. Should be no factoring involved here. I don't see anything that's going to be squared. So I'm glad Matt actually brought up this question because I should have put this as number 6 here. Be disciplined. How you gonna apply a little discipline to the end of this problem? You're gonna find X and you're not a winner. You're gonna take a breather, look back, and say find the length of AC, which is not X. It's something I have to plug into X. All right. So once you find a variable on Tuesday, have some discipline. All right. Look back at the question. Do I need to plug that back in, or is this the actual answer? Good, Maddie. Billy. 7-11. Yeah. Coordinate proof, kind of. All right. Is it scalene, equilateral, or isosceles? Nice. All right, while I'm setting this up, everyone, what's isosceles mean again? Two sides congruent. Equilateral, all sides, scalene, no sides. So you guys keep bringing up this word congruent. What formula am I going to need to see if sides are congruent? Distance. All right, that's exactly what I'm going to need here. A ton of distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also remember, there will be a scrap piece of graph paper along with your reference sheet on the back of your midterm. If you need extra scrap, please let us know. Do not bring your own into the midterm. 6, 7, 8. All righty. We are off and running now. Just got to connect them. All right, here we go. We just got to find the distance of all three sides. That's all we're doing here and comparing them. Yeah, distance, right? Okay, because it says nothing about like a right triangle or anything. This is all isosceles, equilateral, or scalene. So distance of all three sides, compare them, and make your decision. And just make sure you write a statement at the end that says it's isosceles because it's got two sides congruent. It's scalene because it doesn't have any sides congruent. Okay, so I won't go any further there. That's all distance on you guys. Yes?
Because it says justify, does it matter if like AB isn't equal to AC and isn't equal to BC? Does that matter?
Well, justify, show work, and then write a little explanation at the end.
So it's basically the same as proof.
Yes, yeah. What we don't want you to do is just write the word isosceles with no supporting evidence. All right. Anything else on the review? Also, you have the extra review too. Can't say enough about that. I was just looking through when Billy asked that question because we just went over the constructions. There was one you're not going to have to do. Yeah, don't worry about 14. What's this review? On 614, midterm review 6, number 14. We're not going to have you construct triangles, so don't have to worry about it. All right. Yes, Emma. 4, 6. Midterm review number 4, number 6. Okay, midpoint formula, except now you're using some variables instead of actual numbers. All right, guys, help me. What's the midpoint formula so I can plug stuff in? X1 plus X2. All right, ready? X coordinate of A. 3x plus 5 plus, what's the x coordinate of B? X minus 1. We're going to divide that by 2, and then here you go, everybody. Y coordinate of A. 3y plus negative y, or I'll just put minus y instead of plus negative y. Divided by 2. All right, let's keep this train going. Combine all your like terms on the x coordinate. What do I have left on top? 4x plus 4 divided by 2. And then this is not too bad, 2y over 2. All right, keep going though. Keep trucking. If you can divide each of these by 2, do so. 2x plus 4. Sorry, got a step ahead of myself. So that should be 2x plus 2. And the y coordinate, 2 divided by 2, will just give me y. 2x plus 2 comma y. All set, Emma? Remy? Nope. Just the ones that we wrote down today. Don't worry about anything else. All right, and I think most of those are contained in the packet. If not, it's in the extra midterm review too. If you guys need more construction practice, let me know. I'll send some to you. Yes, Emma? You do? Ooh, all right, got to bust that out. Midterm review. Ready? 5. I don't know. Let me see. All right, let's see. In this diagram, you want to prove it by side angle side, right? Which means, yeah, it says are congruent by side angle side, so the angle's got to go in the middle, right? So based on what I have, it's got to be AG congruent to LO. All right. Yeah. Anything else from you guys? All right, well, I'll leave it like this. If I don't see you tomorrow afternoon, if I don't see you Tuesday morning before the test, for the 2 review sessions, good luck to you. Okay, good luck. Let's get going. Don't pack up, please, until the bell rings. Let's get it going. Same thing. Finish now. Finish. Finish. Hurry it up, please, so we can get reviewing. Let's go. Finish your review up. Keep the phones away. Only Chromebooks open to the review answers.